what is going on? So in this video, I'm going to be building a hangar and decorating it. I'm going to be building a stupid elevator, which took ages to do and it was a pain. I'm also going to build a turret and a little prison inside the actual first order base. Also going to do a showcase at the end as always. Don't forget to smash a like, comment to let me know what you think, and let's shut up and get on with it. Alright, code TCB, you are clear for landing. Oh no, okay. Alright, so we're coming in. Lower it a bit. Do we have enough? Oh my god, okay. Forwards is F and C. Okay, oh, that's alright. There's a way to turn. There we go. Okay, stop. How do I stop? F. Right, let's just go down. Okay. Do you know what? Get out. I'll take it from here. I think the ship is a little bit too big. But I can tour this. Okay. I'll show you around. So for this area here, we have got all of our communication area. So as the ships come in, someone will be down here directing them better than I did. We've got all these decorations here and stuff. But before I show you all of this, I do just want to talk through how I built this. So let's get into that. This looks like a nice place to make a hole. So the first challenge that I faced was to find a way to sort of shape it. So the idea that I had was to do like an angle at the top, sort of extending out and then going down by 3 and then sort of extending back in, and then to put a floor on to sort of shape the first order hangar. Now obviously I looked at Star Wars images and things to get a reference, and also decided to use the Fortnite Festival black walls to get obviously the black down the center. It's a shame there wasn't any lights in them, but it's fine, you can add lights a little bit later on. But you can sort of see the idea. I'm just sort of filling it all in, keeping it between the grey and the black theme. I do use the old trusty thruster. That's a hard word to say. Say that 5 times. Trusty thruster, trusty thruster, trusty thruster trick at the bottom to get this nice round shape. Also, I'm not a mentalist, so of course I did it the same on both sides. Basically, everything has to be symmetrical, otherwise I'll start having nightmares. Wait, that sounds like Dracula. So that is job 1 done. We've actually made the structure of the walls, but we do have a lot to get on with, so let's get back to building. Right, so now the front of it, we basically want to have the lights around, and we just want to continue the shape, just have it a little bit thinner. We need to put a frame on the outside, which is where these angled wall pieces come in, just to make it look a little bit bulkier and less skinny and weird. So that, to me, is looking clean. That's the sort of shape that I want. It looks great with the rock in the background as well. Not Dwayne the Rock, but you know, the mountain. I had to set the floor to the correct height, whack a thruster down, and make like a frame at the bottom with under upside down pieces. And I had to build it across all the way over to the other side, again, to keep it nice and symmetrical. To be fair, that actually shapes it and makes it look better, because you don't want to be too thin. Like floor thin would look really weird. Would this look any good? No. Probably be too distracting. So the floor wasn't the only place that I put down flooring. I actually put it across the top as well, just to cover the weird indentations. Are you eager to see the rest of the decorations down here? If so, tough, because I'm going to move on to the elevator now. This was a pain in the bum, so I'll show you how it works. You go in there, press interact, the balloons inflate, and it takes you straight up. Nice and simple. There's a little catch at the top there that stops it from going too far, and it looks great, yeah? And this takes us through to the rest of the base, where we have a sneak peek of something I'm going to show you later. So if we go back down, we can actually start building this thing. So I do actually have a tutorial for this that I posted on my channel months and months ago, and it still does work, although there's probably better tutorials out there now. Either way, I'll link mine in the description. But basically, I just had to build the shaft, or the frame for it. I used the lights, because of course it looks better. And then you basically just have to build the elevator separately. Make sure it's got activation switch and balloons on it. Then you just got to mess around trying to push it in there to actually get it to work, and then build the rest of the frame around it. But you have to be careful, because if it's touching the wall, when you place something, it binds them together, and it's just a pain in the bum. So I'll show you the struggle a little bit now, and then I'll catch up with you and run over how I got it to work in the end. So I think I've made my point pretty clear now. So the way how I got this elevator to finally work, I will show you. So obviously I've got my elevator in the middle there. And then I put my 8x8 floor piece, which is the base of the elevator, right there. Then you just build your elevator walls one stud away in all directions, which is obviously a bit of an odd shape. So if it is better for you, then maybe do 2. As you can see, the dimensions are kind of odd. But if you have it touching the walls, that's when it creates a problem. And then from here, I basically built the elevator up, and then it should work pretty much every time, as long as it isn't touching. Also, a few more details. I done this archway around it and obviously put the new window pieces there and some flashy little lights. Also, there's a balloon on top just to make sure it falls down slowly. And now it should work perfect every time. So if we go, oh my god, why is it not working? Kidding me, okay, no, it's gone without me. Right, well, there you go. I also built out the walls a little bit here with floor pieces just to cover up the lights and also just to keep it riding steady. I'm not sure I'm going to get that back down. So there's no need to actually show you step by step how I built this, because I did release a tutorial as my last video. So if you go check that out, you can actually see an outpost that I built that has a turret just like this on there. So basically with this, the idea was just to have some sort of air defense in case I ever get raided by slow moving vehicles, which are very difficult to hit with this turret because it's, well, yeah, there's no way to actually see where you're going to shoot. So it's impractical, it's purely aesthetic, but it does have a big antenna on it to allow you to connect to it from the main base, I guess. But we'll just skim through this build because, as I said, I have actually done a tutorial for how to build something very, very, very similar to this. Alright, so here is the finished product. In a minute, we will take down that ship. But first, if you want to see how to build one of these for yourself, tutorial is in the description. Not really too much to it. You can't really get up here. I guess you have to just pretend you somehow get up here. But yeah, so you have the stairs that take you up. Obviously, it spins around. It's got the antenna, so it could be controlled from the base. It can't, but let's just pretend it can. We've got some random boxes and stuff, and this is how it looks. So I think it's time to destroy that pesky spaceship. So I've basically been held hostage inside of this cell, and I'm not allowed out of these 4 walls until I finish the build, because I've had a lot of people complaining that they just want to see the showcase, and it's taken ages. So we're just going to start off building the prison. This is quite easy to do. It's just 3 cells. I might copy it over, maybe build a bigger version, who knows. I'm just limited because of complexity, of course. And then I'm going to work on the hallway a little bit, then I'm going to jump down, I'm going to go sort of work on the hangar, and then I'll come back up and I'll finish off the actual prison and the little office bit and stuff. Going to build a bridge downstairs as well to oversee the ships coming in, and it won't be too long now, about 2 minutes time, and we'll be doing the final showcase. I'm going to play some non-copyright Star Wars music. Sounds a bit like Star Wars. Oh, I hate when that happens. It's so annoying that they've added that stupid sprint attack. And then I'll literally see you in like a minute and we'll do the showcase. Right, so we have gloomy weather. Well done to anybody who actually watched the video so far, and to anybody who skipped it, I'm very disappointed in you. Anyway, this is the full showcase, so just pretend I'm landing on a spaceship, because obviously the one that I had earlier sort of got destroyed. But as I said earlier, you come in, got the main little control area here. You've got lots of random boxes, some sort of power source or something. Who knows? You have tires in a floating hangar. I guess spaceships might need wheels, who knows? And engine parts and just random decorations. Imperial decorations, a little control here for the elevator. elevator. Here we've got a satellite. We've actually got loads of satellites down here. We've got some random more box stuff. Again, I guess it's for unloading and loading or whatever. Got car jacks as well, even though everything can literally hover. The leave it to speedy little portable crate here, which I think is great. We've also got the main control for the hangar as well, again with a satellite dish and a computer. So this is it for the hangar. The outside, to be fair, I actually think looks really good as well. I'm going to leave it like that because I can't really fill it in anyway. We do have a little walkway up there, which I'll show you how to get to. But first, we need to take the elevator. Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay, I spoke too soon because I fell off it. Oh my god. Try again. I'm not sure how much complexity I actually have left. It's annoying because I'd love to build so much more, but you know, it is what it is. The lights in this game aren't very good. I did try to get some other lights, but it was never really that good. Obviously, up here, I have done nothing. I would like to do some more, but I'm not entirely sure how well that will work out. Anyway, so we come in here. If we go right, there's absolutely nothing. It's just way too bright. I don't know. It just seems too bright. Anyway, if we go in here, we've got a room, which is empty. We've got a walkway. This actually takes us back down to the hangar. So if we come down here, it takes us to the overlooking bit of the hangar. So we can see the spaceships and stuff coming in. Got more controls here and also more controls here. I was thinking with the hangar, I didn't want to leave it, like make it too busy in here, too much decoration. So I thought if I leave it open, you can actually land vehicles and stuff. It kind of makes the most sense. Everything's sort of scattered around, which I think looks the best. And that's the Star Wars Island over there. Just appreciate how good that looks with all the flags and the actual elevator shaft itself. We come back up the little stairwell. We've got the prison. It was actually like a temporary holding cell. So obviously Kaboom is stuck in here because he lost the challenge, which I'm sure you'll see on his channel at some point. These are little keypads to open them up. And then here is like the prison officer's desk, and you can come here and, oh please officer, let my friends out. Oh, free the mandem. And the guy here will just tell you to eliminate yourself. Again, this is another control, whatever. Who knows? It's something. So yeah, got the little red lights, which sort of enhance this as well. Makes that glow better for the ambiance. And the only thing that I haven't shown you, well, if you'd watched the video earlier, you watched it all the way through, you'd know what this is. And you'd see a little scene where I was shooting a spaceship. And yeah, this is the control, the remote control defense. Only one cannon. It'd be good to build a few more actually, but I have to see. I love this elevator. Now that it's working, it's so good. And in each of the cells, as you'd seen me place earlier, you've got a bed. You just about see, you've got a bed, a toilet right next to the bed, which is always leaving a good smell. And of course, you've got the sink to wash your hands. If you didn't see the last video where I was building this massive build, next I want to work on like a control area here, but again, I'm just scared of complexity, so we'll see how that goes. We have also got the other little outpost over here actually, just across the way. Another control defense tower, I guess. And this is in my last tutorial, so make sure you go build that. This is the one that you can actually build for yourself. And one thing I will say, if you made it this far, I just want to know your honest opinion. I tried a totally different style of editing. It sort of took me a similar amount of time as what my videos normally take. So if you made it this far, you obviously don't have the attention span of a goldfish and you actually watch the videos. So let me know what you think of the new editing style. I'm doing this to try and boost retention and get people to watch for a bit longer. So give me your honest opinion. I'd really appreciate it. See you in the next one.